Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
બધી હું ત્યારે ઇન્ડિયન ઇન્ડિયન સાયન્સ કોંગ્રેસમાં ગયો હતો હું ત્યાં મોદી સાહેબ આવી ત્યાં કીધું હતું એ વખતે આને મને એવા ટાઈમે તો હતો કશું હતું નહીં મને કે ऐसा करो उसका जितना है पैसे वो ले लो वीडियो वहाँ से उसका कटिंग करके मुझे भेजो फिर राते तो કોકના જોડે લેપટોપ લઈ
Shall I start?
વિડીયો પાકર હતું એમાંથી બંધ અરે
नमस्ते and a very good afternoon to all. मैं ऋचा श्रीवास्तव आप सभी का अंतरिक्ष उपयोग केंद्र की ओर से हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करती हूँ. Currently, we are in the 75th glorious year of India's independence. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is an initiative of the Government of India to celebrate and commemorate 75 years of progressive India and the glorious history of its people, culture and achievements. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav means an elixir of energy of India's independence. It's an elixir of inspiration of the warriors of our freedom struggle, an elixir of new ideas, pledges, and nectar of Atmanirbharta. This Mahotsav is dedicated to the people of India, and it is an embodiment of all that is progressive about India's socio-cultural, political, and economic identity. हमने अंतरिक्ष उपयोग केंद्र में बहुत सारे कार्यक्रमों का आयोजन किया है आजादी के अमृत महोत्सव के अंतर्गत. And to take this initiative further ahead, screening of documentary for our viewers is planned again. But this time, we'll try to shed some light on the contribution of ISRO's PSLV in the international space arena. This documentary is all about the foreign satellites launched by PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. To celebrate ISRO's contribution in global space arena, today's event is organized at Space Applications Center, Ahmedabad, in outreach coordination with Gujarat Council of Science and Technology, GUJCOST, Gandhinagar. Let's start today's program with a formal welcome address. May I now request Dr. Dhani Ram Rajak sir, alternate chairperson, Standing Committee, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav at SAC, to welcome the gathering joined with us today through offline mode. Please, sir.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद ऋचा. Good afternoon to one and all. Respected Director DECU, Sri Rajesh Khandelwal ji, Deputy Director MISA, Sri TBS Ram sir, participants from ISRO,
Recording has started.
Sri Narottam Sahu ji, and other participants from SEC, and all the viewers who are watching this program through Blue Jeans link, TechNet, and YouTube. I welcome you all on behalf of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav team at SEC, at DECU, GUJCOST, Indian Society of Remote Sensing Ahmedabad chapter, and Indian Society of Geomatics Ahmedabad chapter. Friends, we know Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is an initiative of the Government of India to celebrate and commemorate 75 years of progressive India and the glorious history of our people, culture, and achievements. This Mahotsav is dedicated to the people of India who have been instrumental in bringing India thus far in its evolutionary journey. ISRO headquarters has chalked out a calendar of events to be carried out up to August 2023. SAC is carrying out all the activities suggested by ISRO headquarters, along with some more activities that we have planned from our own side, especially to showcase major expertise available at SAC. Today's program is to celebrate the launch of ISRO's PSLV C-37, which was launched on February 15, 2017, when India set a world record of launching 104 satellites through single rocket. Once again, I welcome you all to watch this program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As we know that DECO plays a very vital role in ISRO's societal applications and multimedia productions, including the documentaries to be screened today. All such activities takes place under the guidance of Shri Rajesh Khandelwal, sir, Director, Development and Educational Unit and Educational Communication Unit. May I now request Director DECO for giving brief introduction about today's documentary. Please, sir.
नमस्कार, आदरणीय निदेशक सैक श्री नीलेश जी, श्री टीवीएस राम, डॉक्टर पारुल, डॉक्टर रजक, रिचा ध्रुवी, श्री साहू जी गुजकोस्ट, सैक डेकू इसरो के मेरे साथीगण एवं अन्य दर्शकगण, भारत सरकार और अंतरिक्ष विभाग के निर्देशानुसार आजादी के अमृत महोत्सव के अंतर्गत अंतरिक्ष उपयोग केंद्र और विकास एवं शैक्षिक संचार यूनिट द्वारा अनेक कार्यक्रमों का आयोजन किया जा रहा है। आउटरीच कोऑर्डिनेशन गुजकोस्ट गांधीनगर द्वारा है। हमने पीएसएलवी एवं विदेशी उपग्रह हिंदी में तथा पीएसएलवी एंड फॉरेन सैटेलाइट्स इंग्लिश में, जिसकी अवधि लगभग 11 मिनट है, वीडियो डॉक्यूमेंट्री का निर्माण किया है। यह कार्यक्रम इसरो के विश्वसनीय प्रमोशन यान पीएसएलवी के निर्माण, विकास एवं उसकी सफल उड़ानों की गौरव गाथा कहता है। साथ ही भारतीय अंतरिक्ष कार्यक्रम के रोमांचक सफर को हमारी आंखों के सामने रखता है। आज पीएसएलवी ने न केवल भारतीय अपितु विदेशी संस्थानों तथा अन्य वैज्ञानिकों का भरोसा भी जीत लिया है। फरवरी 2017 में विश्व ने दांतों तले उंगली दबा ली जब पीएसएलवी अपने साथ 1, 2, 10, 20 नहीं, पूरे 104 सैटेलाइट सफलतापूर्वक उड़ा ले गया। आज हमें यह डॉक्यूमेंट्री रिलीज करते हुए बड़ा हर्ष हो रहा है। यह आपको गौरव पथ की सैर करवाएगी। आशा करता हूं यह कार्यक्रम आपको बहुत पसंद आएगा एवं उपयोगी सिद्ध होगा। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir. All the events organized so far under the umbrella of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav at SAC, including our today's event that has taken its form under the able guidance of Shri Nilesh M. Desai, sir, Director, Space Applications Center. Sir has made various remarkable contributions in ISRO's space missions and has successfully led the design and development of ISRO's airborne and spaceborne microwave remote sensing payloads. Sir has always been our guiding force, our mentor, and our pillar of strength. May I now request Shri Nilesh M. Desai, sir, Director SAC, for his inaugural address. Please, sir.
Good afternoon, all the participants. Space Application Center, under this Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, we are celebrating this event of screening of documentaries on foreign satellites launched by PSLV, which has been prepared by ISRO, considering its achievements related to the satellite launched by PSLV, our launcher, which is the main workhorse of ISRO's launch vehicle program, and all the associated societies who are involved in carrying out this activity under the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. So let me welcome all of you. Namaskar. And today is a very important day in ISRO's launch vehicle history, as all of you are well aware of. On February 15, 2017, that is exactly 5 years back, we made a record by having this 104 satellite launched through our PSLV launch vehicle. And in fact, I also have some very happy news for all of you that yesterday, in fact, we remembered this particular event of launching of 104 satellite, which was a record at that time. Of course, now this record has been overtaken by SpaceX, but still, when we made this record, and that event we remembered yesterday because yesterday also was a very important day for us, because after almost 14 months, ISRO had a very successful launch of PSLV when we launched our EOS-4 mission with 3 satellites, EOS-4 RISAT-1A satellite, as well as InspireSat satellite, which was built by the university or the academic institute IIST in collaboration with other 3 universities, as well as our INS-2 TD, which is another technology demonstrator, the nano satellite. So since we are celebrating this event with a documentary on foreign satellite launched by PSLV, these 3 indigenous satellites built by our people, academic institutions, especially since many of them will be joining today to view this documentary, this information will be really useful, that now ISRO is going to encourage such development of nano satellite as well as satellites from academic institutions. And in fact, government has plans that during this 75th year of our independence, on 15th August, by 15th August, we have one mission dedicatedly for launching 75 satellites from various academic and research institutes. So in that also many of you can participate. So considering all that, opportunities are very exciting for all of you, as well as all those who are interested in space research or space related developments. And this screening of documentaries on foreign satellites launched by PSLV has come at a very right and opportune moment. As I said, there are exciting possibilities available for all of you who are going to view this documentary, as well as going to listen to various activities which we had been doing under these aegis of our launch vehicle and space research program. So I welcome all of you and invite you to participate in a big way in the space research and space development related activity. And with the InSpace coming up here in Ahmedabad, that also opens up many opportunities for the interested people from private sector, from academic institute, and from various other research institute, that they can utilize this forum through InSpace as well as directly through ISRO, as well as our other program, as I mentioned about the 75 satellites launch and all that. So all in all, a very exciting era is going to be there in next 6 to 8 months, where we'll see proliferation of such small satellites or nano satellites or still micro satellites, which can be launched by our PSLV as well as GSLV launch vehicle. So I welcome once again all of you and invite you to have a view at these documentaries on foreign satellite launched by PSLV. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving us insights into the exciting possibilities that we have in the space arena. Moving ahead, we also have in store with us the exciting documentary for all the people from the academia and our viewers from across the nation who joined with us today through virtual mode. This documentary will take you down the memory lane of ISRO's glorious journey, and I take pride in sharing with you all that till date, ISRO's PSLV has placed 342 customer satellites in space from almost 34 foreign countries. So without taking much of your time, let's start with the Hindi version of our documentary with the title PSLV एवं विदेशी उपग्रह.
28 फरवरी 2021 को भारत के ध्रुवीय उपग्रह प्रक्षेपण यान PSLV C-51 द्वारा 18 को पैसेंजर उपग्रहों सहित एमेजोनिया 1 को सफलतापूर्वक प्रक्षेपित किया गया। ये को पैसेंजर उपग्रह विभिन्न शैक्षणिक संस्थानों एवं NSIL से संबंधित थे। ये मिशन PSLV की 53वीं उड़ान थी। 26 मई 1999 को PSLV C-2 द्वारा भारतीय सैटेलाइट IRS-P4 के साथ कोरियन सैटेलाइट KitSat-3 तथा जर्मन सैटेलाइट DLR-Dubsat जैसे अन्य 2 प्रथम व्यावसायिक उपग्रहों का लॉन्च हुआ था। अब तक PSLV ने लगभग 34 देशों के 342 ग्राहक उपग्रहों को उनकी कक्षा में स्थापित किया है। PSLV C-51 एक दूसरा दिन, एक दूसरा सफल प्रक्षेपण। परंतु 1960 के दशक की शुरुआत में रास्ते इतने आसान नहीं थे। स्वतंत्रता प्राप्ति के बाद अभी भी हमारा देश राष्ट्र निर्माण के हर पहलू में स्थिरता हासिल करने की दिशा में धीरे धीरे कदम बढ़ा रहा था। अंतरिक्ष विज्ञान की दौड़ में प्रवेश करने का विचार किसी के मस्तिष्क में दूर दूर तक नहीं था। डॉक्टर विक्रम साराभाई इस स्वप्न दृष्टा में ये समझने की दूरदर्शिता थी कि आम आदमी के लिए अंतरिक्ष प्रौद्योगिकी के समयबद्ध एवं प्रभावी प्रयोग द्वारा भारत दिन दुगनी रात चौगनी तरक्की कर सकता है।
In my opinion, the aspect of space research which I would like to stress most is in relation to the national capability, the self-confidence that this will generate. And if I were to give my own evaluation of this, I think the benefits of these far outweigh all the rest that we have been talking about.
वर्ष 1962 में इंकोस्पार की स्थापना और 1969 में इसरो की स्थापना के साथ ही उनकी जैसी सोच वाले कुछ वैज्ञानिक भारत के अंतरिक्ष युग की बुनियाद रखने का कार्य करने में जुड़ गए। ये तो मात्र एक छोटी सी शुरुआत थी। वर्ष 1963 के नवंबर महीने में भारत ने बिना किसी दिखावे के थुम्बा से अपना पहला साउंडिंग रॉकेट प्रक्षेपित किया और इस प्रकार इसरो ने अंतरिक्ष युग में अपना पहला कदम रखा। इसका प्रक्षेपण वायुमंडल के ऊपरी क्षेत्र का अध्ययन करने के लिए किया गया था। ये सच है कि सहायक प्रौद्योगिकी दूसरे देशों से आयात की गई थी, परंतु आधार की स्थापना तो अपने प्रयासों से ही की गई थी। इसी के साथ हम लोग अपने पथ पर निरंतर आगे बढ़ रहे थे। SLV से लेकर GSLV तक प्रमोशन यानों का विकास सैटेलाइट लॉन्च व्हीकल 3 के साथ शुरू हुआ। ये भारत का पहला प्रायोगिक उपग्रह प्रक्षेपण यान था। पूरी तरह से ठोस 4 चरणों वाला ये यान 22 मीटर ऊंचा तथा 17 टन वजनी था और ये लो अर्थ ऑर्बिट में 41 किलोग्राम वर्ग के पेलोडों को स्थापित करने में सक्षम था। जुलाई 1980 में इस पहले SLV 3 के सफल प्रमोशन यानों की अगली पीढ़ी के भविष्य के मार्ग को प्रशस्त कर दिया था। इसके बाद लो अर्थ ऑर्बिट में 150 किलोग्राम तक के पेलोडों को ले जाने के लिए SLV के 3 गुना क्षमता वाले संवर्धित उपग्रह प्रमोशन यान ASLV को डिजाइन किया गया। ASLV कार्यक्रम के अंतर्गत 4 विकासात्मक उड़ानें भरी गईं। तभी पोलर सैटेलाइट लॉन्च व्हीकल PSLV, जियोसिंक्रोनस लॉन्च व्हीकल मार्क 2 और मार्क 3 का आगमन हुआ। प्रक्षेपण यान की हर नई पीढ़ी की अपनी अनोखी विशेषताएं एवं क्षमताएं थीं, जो उन्हें विभिन्न प्रकार के अंतरिक्ष मिशनों के लिए उपयुक्त बनाती रहीं। पोलर सैटेलाइट लॉन्च व्हीकल PSLV भारत का तीसरी पीढ़ी का प्रक्षेपण यान है। ये यान तरल चरणों वाला प्रथम भारतीय प्रमोशन यान है। PSLV कोर अलोन बिना स्ट्रैप ऑन वाला, DL वेरिएंट 2 स्ट्रैप ऑन वाला, QL वेरिएंट 4 स्ट्रैप ऑन वाला तथा PSLV XL वेरिएंट जो 6 स्ट्रैप ऑन वाला है। 1994 में इसकी पहली सफल उड़ान से लेकर अब तक इसमें कई डिजाइन अपग्रेड किए गए हैं और ये विविध मिशन आवश्यकताओं के प्रति अत्यधिक अनुकूल है। ये एक 4 चरणों वाला प्रक्षेपण यान है। पहले चरण में 6 स्ट्रैप ऑन सॉलिड मोटर्स के साथ संवर्धित PS1 कोर चरण है। दूसरे चरण PS2 को एक विकास इंजन द्वारा सक्षम बनाया गया है। इसमें 40 टन लिक्विड प्रोपेलेंट की क्षमता है। तीसरे चरण PS3 में थ्रस्ट निर्मित करने के लिए सॉलिड प्रोपेलेंट का प्रयोग किया जाता है। चौथे चरण PS4 को रीजेनरेटिव कूल्ड ट्विन इंजन्स द्वारा पावर आपूर्ति की जाती है। PSLV का पेलोड फेयरिंग या हीट शील्ड एल्यूमिनियम की मिश्र धातु से बना होता है। वर्ष 1994 में IRS-P2 मिशन के साथ पहला सफल प्रक्षेपण किया गया। तब से लेकर अब तक लगभग 51 सफल मिशनों के साथ PSLV भारत के विश्वसनीय एवं बहुमुखी वर्क हॉर्स प्रमोशन यान के रूप में उभरा है। PSLV 96% सफलता दर वाला अति महत्वपूर्ण प्रक्षेपण यान है। ये सफलता दर बहुत ही प्रभावित करने वाली है और इसकी सफलता का श्रेय मात्र इसरो के वैज्ञानिकों, अभियंताओं एवं तकनीशियनों के अथक परिश्रम एवं प्रयासों को जाता है। PSLV ने एक ही मिशन में कई उपग्रहों को प्रक्षेपित करने की अपनी क्षमता को बार बार प्रदर्शित किया है। इसके ऊपरी चरण इंजन के रीस्टार्ट के विकल्प में एक ही मिशन में भिन्न भिन्न कक्षाओं में कई उपग्रहों को प्रक्षेपित करने की क्षमता प्रदान की है। इसमें 600 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई की सन सिंक्रोनस पोलर ऑर्बिट्स में 1750 किलोग्राम के पेलोडों को स्थापित करने की क्षमता है। ये जियो सिंक्रोनस एवं जियो स्टेशनरी ऑर्बिट्स में 1425 किलोग्राम के पेलोडों को आसानी से स्थापित करने में भी सक्षम है। इस प्रकार के निरंतर सफल प्रदर्शन के कारण इसरो के 2 सबसे बड़े स्पेस एक्सप्लोरेशन मिशंस जैसे कि चंद्रयान 1 एवं मार्स ऑर्बिटर मिशन के लिए ये एक स्वाभाविक पसंद था। अक्टूबर 2008 में चंद्रयान 1 चंद्रमा की सतह से 100 किलोमीटर दूर चंद्र की कक्षा में प्रवेश करने में सफल रहा। इसने चंद्रमा की सतह के मानचित्र का अध्ययन कर के लिए भारत तथा नेता को घटित हुई, जब PSLV C-25 द्वारा अपने पहले ही प्रयास में मंगल की कक्षा में मार्स ऑर्बिटर मिशन पेलोडों को सफलतापूर्वक स्थापित किया गया। ये हम सभी के लिए एक यादगार अवसर था। फरवरी 2017 में PSLV ने अपने स्वयं के रिकॉर्ड को तोड़ दिया। प्रक्षेपण यान द्वारा कुल 104 उपग्रह प्रक्षेपित किए गए। इसमें प्राथमिक कार्टोसैट 2 श्रृंखला का एक उपग्रह और 103 को पैसेंजर नैनो उपग्रह थे, जिनमें से 2 इसरो और शेष कजाकिस्तान, इजराइल, नीदरलैंड्स, स्विट्जरलैंड, UAE एवं USA जैसे देशों के उपग्रह शामिल थे। ये हमारे देश के लिए फिर से गौरव का क्षण था। न केवल रिकॉर्ड संख्या में उपग्रहों का प्रमोशन करने, बल्कि अंतरिक्ष के क्षेत्र में काम करने वाले देश के रूप में हम बहुत आगे बढ़ चुके थे। शुरुआत में अंतरिक्ष की दौड़ में एक नौसिखिया समझे जाने वाले देश से लेकर स्वदेशी रूप से प्रमोशन यान एवं पेलोडों का निर्माण करने, प्रत्येक प्रमोशन के साथ सफलता दर सफलता प्राप्त करने और अंततः बड़े अंतरिक्ष संगठनों के बीच अपना नाम दर्ज कराने के साथ इसरो ने एक लंबी एवं सम्मानपूर्ण यात्रा पूरी की है। अब इसरो को लागत प्रभावी एवं सफल अंतरिक्ष मिशनों को संपादित करने में अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सम्मान एवं पहचान प्राप्त है। वर्ष 1969 में इसरो की स्थापना के साथ ही भारत ने अंतरिक्ष अनुसंधान में एक मजबूत बुनियाद रखी थी। डॉक्टर विक्रम साराभाई, डॉक्टर होमी भाभा, प्रोफेसर सतीश धवन, डॉक्टर APJ अब्दुल कलाम जैसी अनेक महान विभूतियों के अथक प्रयासों से दृढ़ इच्छा ने वास्तविकता का रूप ले लिया, जो अंततः इसरो द्वारा आज तक किए गए अपने मिशनों के रूप में हमारे सामने है। वैश्विक अंतरिक्ष उद्योग लगातार विकसित हो रहा है और नई ऊंचाइयों को छू रहा है। अपने प्रचालनशील प्रक्षेपण केंद्रों, विशेषकर PSLV जैसे विश्वसनीय प्रमोशन यानों, वैज्ञानिक एवं अभियांत्रिकी प्रतिभा के शानदार संसाधनों के साथ इसरो वैश्विक अखाड़े में उतरने और वैश्विक अंतरिक्ष बाजार में अपनी हिस्सेदारी बढ़ाने को तैयार है। सामान्य मानविकी के लिए अंतरिक्ष प्रौद्योगिकी वैज्ञानिकों एवं अनुसंधानकर्ताओं की पीढ़ियों से चला आ रहा मंत्र, भारतीय अंतरिक्ष कार्यक्रमों के अग्रदूतों के शब्द एवं कार्य हमें अपने देश एवं सामान्य मानविकी के लिए बारंबार बेहतर करने की सतत प्रेरणा प्रदान करते हैं। ठीक इसरो के विश्वसनीय एवं निरंतर सफल वर्कहॉर्स PSLV की तरह।
Green documentary. Now let's play the English version of this documentary with the title PSLV and Foreign Satellites.
On February 28, 2021, India's Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle PSLV C-51 successfully launched Amazonia-1 along with 18 co-passenger satellites. These co-passenger satellites belonged to various educational institutes and NSIL. This mission marked the 53rd flight of PSLV. The first commercial launch of PSLV C2 happened on May 26, 1999, launching Korean satellite KITSat-3 and German satellite DLR Dubsat along with an Indian satellite IRS-P4. Till date, PSLV has placed 342 customer satellites from almost 34 foreign countries. PSLV C-51, another day, another successful launch. But things weren't so rosy back in the early 1960s. After gaining independence, our nation was still taking baby steps towards stabilization in every aspect of nation building. Entering the space race was the last thing on anyone's mind. Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. This visionary had the foresight to understand that India would prosper in leaps and bounds by the timely and effective use of space technology for the common man.
In my opinion, the aspect of space research which I would like to stress most is in relation to the national capability, the self-confidence that this will generate. And if I were to give my own evaluation of this, I think the benefits of these far outweigh all the rest that we have been talking about.
With the establishing of INCOSPA in 1962 and subsequently ISRO in 1969, a few like-minded scientists quietly worked on laying the foundation for India's space age. It was a humble beginning. In the November of 1963, without any fanfare, India launched her first sounding rocket from Tumba, thus marking her foray into the space age. This was done to study the upper atmospheric regions. Of course, the helping technology came from abroad, but the base was established. We were on our way. The evolution of launch vehicles from SLV to GSLV began with the Satellite Launch Vehicle 3. This was India's first experimental satellite launch vehicle, an all-solid 4-stage vehicle weighing 17 tons with a height of 22 meters and capable of placing 40 kilogram class payloads in low Earth orbit. The first successful launch of SLV-3 in July 1980 paved the way for the next generation of launch vehicles. Next up, the Augmented Satellite Launch Vehicle ASLV was designed to carry payloads up to 150 kilograms, thrice the capacity of SLV to low Earth orbits. 4 developmental flights were conducted under the ASLV program. Then came Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle PSLV, the Geosynchronous Launch Vehicle Mark II and Mark III. Each successive generation of launch vehicle had its own unique features and capabilities, thereby making them suitable for different types of space missions. Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle PSLV is the third generation launch vehicle of India. It is the first Indian launch vehicle to be equipped with liquid stages. Today it is available in 4 versions: the core alone, that is without strap-ons, DL version with 2 strap-ons, QL version with 4 strap-ons, and XL version which employs 6 strap-ons. Since its first successful flight in 1994, it has undergone many design upgradations and is exceedingly adaptable to diverse mission requirements. It is a 4-stage launch vehicle. The first stage consists of PS1 core stage augmented with 6 strap-on solid motors. The second stage PS2 is powered by a single Vikas engine which carries around 40 tons of liquid propellant. The third stage PS3 uses solid propellant for producing thrust. The fourth stage PS4 is powered by regeneratively cooled twin engines. The payload fairing or heat shield of PSLV is made of aluminium alloy. The first successful launch occurred in October 1994 with the IRS P2 mission. From then on, PSLV has steadily emerged as a reliable and versatile workhorse launch vehicle of India, with 51 successful missions except 2. PSLV has a remarkable 96% success ratio. This is an impressive feat, and it could be achieved solely due to the diligent and untiring efforts of the scientists, engineers, and technicians of ISRO. PSLV has repeatedly demonstrated its capability of launching multiple satellites in a single mission. Restart option of its upper stage engine has further enabled the launch of various satellites in different orbits in one mission. It has the capability of placing payloads of 1,750 kilograms in sun-synchronous polar orbits of 600 kilometer altitude. It can also handle the geosynchronous and geostationary orbits with ease, placing payloads of 1,425 kilograms in these orbits. With this kind of steadfast performance, it was a natural choice of vehicle for 2 of the greatest space exploration missions of ISRO Chandrayaan-1 and Mars Orbiter mission. In October 2008, Chandrayaan-1 was successful in entering the lunar orbit at a distance of 100 kilometers from the surface of the moon. It carried 11 scientific instruments, both from India and foreign countries, to study and map the surface of the moon. The next thrilling event in ISRO's history occurred on 5th November 2013, when PSLV C-25 successfully placed the Mars Orbiter mission payloads into the orbit in its very first attempt. It was a momentous occasion for all of us. In February 2017, PSLV surpassed itself yet again. The launch vehicle carried a whopping total of 104 satellites, the primary Cartosat-2 series satellite and 103 co-passenger nano satellites, 2 of which belonged to ISRO, and the rest were from foreign countries such as Kazakhstan, Israel, the Netherlands, Switzerland, UAE, and the USA. This was again a moment of pride for our country, not just for the record number of satellites launched, but also for how far we have come as a spacefaring country. From initially being thought of as an amateur rookie in the space race, to indigenously build launch vehicles and payloads, to achieve success upon success with each launch, to finally see her name written amongst the greatest of space organizations. ISRO has traversed a long and rewarding journey. It has now gained international respect and recognition in conducting cost-effective and successful space missions. With the establishment of ISRO in 1969, India laid down a firm foundation in space research with the tireless efforts of stalwarts such as Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, Dr. Homi Bhabha, Satish Dhawan, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and many more. A determination grew into industrious effort, which ultimately culminated in the various missions ISRO has carried out till date. The global space industry is continually evolving and reaching new heights. With its operational launch pads, ever-reliable launch vehicles, especially the PSLV, along with a terrific pool of scientific and engineering talent on board, ISRO is ready to enter the global arena and increase its stakes in the global space market. Space technology for a common man, a mantra carried down through generations of scientists and researchers. The words and deeds of the old grandmasters of the Indian space program keep urging us to do our best again and again for the country and the common man. Just like the PSLV, the reliable, ever-steady workhorse of ISRO.
Such a wonderful documentary. We thank all the people from SAC, ISRO and DECU family who contributed in creation of such fascinating documentaries and also for giving our viewers the glimpses of ISRO's illustrious journey and its contribution in international space arena and global space market. Thank you so much, everyone. May I now request Shri TVS Ram sir, Deputy Director, Management and Information Systems Area for concluding remarks. Please, sir.
Thank you, Richa ji. Director Shri Nilesh Desai sir, Dr. Narottam Sahu ji, GUJCOST, Director DECO Shri Rajesh ji, Chairperson Azad Ka Amrit Mahotsav SAC, Dr. Parul Madam, Alternate Chairperson Dr. Rajak, and all the participants. It is very nice that as a part of 75th anniversary of India's independence, we are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav year. So I am happy to say that these documentaries are made with an excellent information, both the versions of English and Hindi, which are now available on Akash as well as Vyom. I hope that this information is very useful to all of you, and above this may ignite some young minds which will help to give new ideas in science and technology. With this, I thank you everybody and every participant of this. Thank you.
I'm very happy to inform that these documentaries will be available on our ISRO SAC's Vyom website, which is on internet. So you can view this both the versions, English and Hindi. And we are participating with GUJCOST, even in the National Children's Science Congress, where our virtual exhibition is there. So a lot of information is available in addition to the documentaries. You can go and visit our exhibition stall there also. Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank Director, sir, Director DECU, and Ram sir for all the guidance in executing this entire event.
Now with this, we should thank Director DECU. He has taken a most interest to generate these type of good documents, which is really excellent. All information right from 69 onwards has gathered and presented.
Correct.
Thank
and
you.
our
Thank
ISRO
you.
headquarter also, which is taking active participation. With Dr. J.K. Pandit and Vivek Singh and all they are taking. Yes. Thank you, sir.
I thank headquarters also in this report.
Yes,
to
thank you.
Give this opportunity for us to make
Right,
this.
sir. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And thank you, ma'am. A great team equals a splendid event and flawless execution of the event plan. To show our gratitude to each and everyone who has contributed either directly or indirectly towards successful realization of today's event, may I now request Dr. Dhruvi Bharwat, Member Secretary, Standing Committee, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, to deliver the formal vote of thanks. Dhruvi.
Thank you, Richa. On behalf of Standing Committee Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav at SAC, I extend my sincere vote of thanks to Director SAC, Shri Nilesh M. Desai, for his valuable guidance and support in organizing this public screening of documentary. I also extend sincere gratitude to Director DECO Shri Rajesh Khandelwal and his team for their efforts in making the documentary. And I also extend sincere vote of thanks to Shri TVS Ram Sir, Deputy Director MISA, for his valuable remarks. And we also thank Shri JP Pandit from ISRO headquarters for his support in organizing this event. We are also thankful to our outreach partner GUJCOST and advisor and member secretary of GUJCOST, Dr. Narottam Sahu, for their support in our outreach activities. We look forward for their support in our future outreach activities as well. The committee also extends sincere gratitude to ISG Ahmedabad chapter and ISRS Ahmedabad chapter for their support in organizing Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav activities. I also express my sincere gratitude to Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav Standing Committee's chairperson, Dr. Parul Patel, alternate chairperson, Dr. Dhaniram Rajak, and all the committee members and network team for their support in organizing these activities. Last but not the least, the committee extends its heartiest thanks to all the viewers who have joined through virtual platform. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dhruvi. With this, I, Richa, signing off.
Thank you, Sahuji. Thank you. We are signing off this now.